God, well, anywhere beneath 14th Street.
And the fun and the cultural element.
It's like this self-induced schizophrenia.
Well, I just thought you might not like what I've done and want to do something about it.
Sorry, I never know when I'm going to get in trouble.
This is WVFP.
In the article.
Yeah, maybe.
Because there was a lot about futurism and I don't know, maybe.
Well, you've kind of been a little discursive about AI since we've been sitting here. What do you think about the future of all this stuff? Do you think we're going to get a mishmash now?
I really dislike it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that there's people that can argue that it's going to do great things for medicine and, you know, that there are uses for it that are positive, but I just think we're already in a new dimension psychologically that is, it's really influencing behavior. And I think the new generation's born into this. And they may have said this about television or light bulbs or whatever.
But they were right about television.
But I just think it's going beyond what people regulating things even understand at this point. And so I do think it's quite scary. And I personally don't care for it. For chaos theory, I did create a partial AI score using an AI voice speaking, just saying chaos over and over and over to a beat in Spanish. And then I ripped Dali's voice from an interview and used it in the score also. But
some of that stuff is useful, but I don't like the kind of the conglomerate of different things, and they feed it in, and you get references that don't mean anything, and it becomes very referential, but it's not a lot of meaning behind it.
And there's not a lot of thinking from the artists. I mean, I know artists that use it for their paintings.
Yeah.
And I really dislike that. It takes away the experience also of imagining.
You don't do very much like computer. I saw a couple things, but you don't really do much of that, right?
I can do a lot.
You can.
Yeah.
You can.
I know all Adobe software inside and out, and I know I can do a lot of things.
Do you have any kind of tech background that we're missing?
No. I taught myself all those programs.
Oh my God. You must spend a lot of time alone.
With
teaching
AI,
yourself.
with AI art, especially AI painting. It's always interesting to see them create, like if you've seen any AI paintings that try to create religious scenery.
Yeah.
That then have like a comparison of an actual painting someone made. It's like it's really interesting to kind of see the comparisons about like how AI presents, I guess, the scene, and how it lacks a lot of the finer detail and touches. But it's just, I think maybe it's a matter of that whoever was prompting does
but
not. But
that's kind of what I mean about referential stuff that goes no deeper than the visual reference.
Well, then, I feel like a lot of art, at least from what I've seen social media wise and what gets popular and things like that, I feel like people have it. I think it's very, it's like kind of pushed. There's not enough time in short form content to kind of explain the deeper meaning behind art pieces, and
but that's okay.
It's just how people consume content. It's very face value sometimes. Wow. Very, very, at a glance, digestible. And it's like I feel like most people don't spend time to read artist statements or, at least
I hate the whole thing. I'm
layman.
I have so many bad things to say. I won't gum up this.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't. It's not. We don't want to consume it fast. It's supposed to be experienced, and I think.
Well, of course.
We're creating something that you flip by quickly, and the danger is it supplants, real work or people's interest in real work.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem, right?
I feel though I feel like culturally it's been a little bit of. I feel like it fits sometimes in terms of, not that I'm saying it should fit.
You're defending AI on my show.
No, I'm not
right
defending AI. Let me explain this. I'm just saying in terms of like, at least my generation's cultural humor can seem very nonsensical at some points.
Right.
And it's like, there's not much meaning to it's very like digestible. So I feel like at least people my age getting into AI, it's like I feel like I can understand like how everyone's kind of exploding into it. Not that as someone who went to art school, someone who's in debt right now, okay, over art school, I very much do not like AI and the idea that
Well, it's
you know,
like ice cream, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, it's super digestible and it's super fast, you know, but we can't all eat ice cream all the time.
Yes.
You know, so that's the problem, is that it doesn't prompt you to look deeper.
Yeah.
You know, it's giving you a quick thing, and then you get used to the quick thing, and then nobody's, you know, the symbolism doesn't mean anything, that kind of thing. I don't know.
Nathan said it, AI is ice cream.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah. But I think it's also conditioning people. And, you know, I read an article about different groups that are starting to study babies being born right now, because all of the content for even animation and script writing is going through AI, and how it's starting to condition people to essentially, I don't know, it's like almost like conveyor belt garbage, like just thing after thing after thing. And it's all based on an algorithm. It's all connected to conglomerates. It's all connected to sales at the end of the
Right.
day. I mean, it has been for a very long time, but I feel like we're entering a world where that is.
I see it more in the galleries.
Oh yeah,
You know, I
it's in
see it all
galleries
the
for
time,
sure.
and that's heartbreaking. You know,
Mhm.
it's heartbreaking that somebody's buying it as well.
I know. I saw a new thing. There's a webcomic company, Webtoons. They're creating AI tools to help like streamline people's processes and things like that.
That's what I'm
creating
against, is the
backgrounds.
streamlining.
It's yeah, not everything has to like respect the process of it, you know?
Okay,
Well, I mean,
just getting so upset.
you're getting upset over it. But yeah, it's like, you know, it's everything has to be fast and marketable and produced as fast, you know, it's like
Right.
hit these unrealistic deadlines with, I guess.
But then why is it in the gallery?
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know.
sure,
Yeah.
there's a place for
Yeah.
that. It's on Instagram.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, but I don't understand why it's in the gallery, or, you know, I think collectors like to be in on a trend, and
Mm.
I'm waiting patiently for everyone to get sick of it.
Mhm.
And if that doesn't ever happen, I'm going to be seriously upset person. You know?
I think that's one of the reasons why I've always felt so lucky to have been immersed in these kind of old world art forms as a child, and why I still go back to them, because I feel like there is the human spirit is there.
Right.
And especially in this world that we're talking about right now with AI and kind of all of this kind of throwaway content and art, and
Mm.
you go back to a time when it was considered an intellectual, sacred,
Right.
spiritual process,
Yeah.
and that resonates with me so much.